Young men ask all the time, what do I need to do to grow? To move forward? To make the most of my time, especially in my 20s as I step into manhood? The answer isn't complicated, but it is uncomfortable, and it demands that you stop drifting through life and start making choices that will echo for decades. Picture this. It's 10 years from now. You're standing in front of a mirror. Your face looks older, but your eyes, they're hollow. You see a man who wanted to be strong, confident, respected, but he never did the work. He traded his dreams for comfort. He traded his potential for regret. But there's another version of you. He's walking into a room with his head high. People stop and notice, not because he's loud, but because his presence speaks volumes. He's built himself, brick by brick, into a man who commands respect without saying a word. Which version will you become? Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe to Stoic and Stone. This isn't just a video, it's a wake-up call. Grow from potential into reality. Every man is born with potential. You felt it, that whisper deep inside. You're meant for more. But here's the brutal truth. Potential means nothing if you don't act on it. Picture Chris. He had it all. Raw talent, a sharp mind, natural charm. But he spent his 20s chasing parties, scrolling aimlessly, telling himself, I'll figure it out later. Now he's 35, staring at a screen in a job he hates, overweight, and haunted by what could have been. Then there's Alex. 5 years ago, he was just like Chris, lost and unsure. But one day, he decided he'd had enough. He started waking up before the sun, training his body even when it hurt, cutting toxic people from his life, and pouring himself into learning. Today, he's running his own business, inspiring others, and walking through life with purpose. Both men started the same. One took action, the other didn't. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself at 35. Are you Chris or Alex? Start small. Set your alarm 30 minutes earlier. Read books that challenge you. Say no to comfort and yes to discipline. Every step is a brick in the foundation of the man you're becoming. Someday isn't coming. You either build your future today or watch it slip through your fingers. Embrace the power of silence. Silence is where boys become men. Most men fear it. They drown their minds in noise because silence forces them to face what's really inside. The insecurities, the regrets, the uncomfortable truth about who they are. There's a story about a man who became a billionaire. His secret? 30 minutes of silence every morning. No phone, no music, no distractions. Just him, his thoughts, and a notebook. In the stillness, he found clarity. In a noisy world, he became unshakable. When was the last time you sat in silence for even 10 minutes? No scrolling, no music, just you. Most men can't do it because they're terrified of what they'll hear. Here's your challenge. Carve out 30 minutes a day. Sit still. Breathe. Ask yourself the questions you've been avoiding. What do I want? Am I proud of how I'm living? If I died tomorrow, would I leave behind anything worth remembering? At first, it'll feel unbearable. But if you can endure it, you'll discover something most men never find: inner strength. The man who can sit in silence and face himself is the man who can face anything. Find a mentor. Life is a maze filled with temptations, dead ends, and decisions that can set you back years. Most men stumble around, wasting time, money, and relationships. Think of Marcus. He spent his 20s believing he could figure it all out alone. He jumped from job to job, dated people who drained him, and told himself he didn't need help. Then one day, a friend introduced him to a mentor. That man didn't sugarcoat things. He pushed Marcus to face his flaws, held him accountable, and taught him how to build discipline. Within 2 years, Marcus was unrecognizable, in the best way. A mentor is like a guide standing above the maze. They've walked the path. They've made the mistakes. They know where the traps are. Don't let ego keep you stuck. If you don't have a mentor yet, start with books, podcasts, and videos. Study the greats until you find someone to guide you in real life. Every day you wait is another day wasted. Accept who you are. This is the hardest lesson of all. Acceptance. Not the kind of acceptance that makes you settle for mediocrity. The kind that lets you stop fighting your nature and start building with what you've got. Maybe you're quiet and thoughtful. Stop wishing you were louder. Maybe you're intense and driven. Stop apologizing for it. Your wiring isn't broken. It's raw material waiting to be forged. Think of steel. Left unshaped, it's useless. But when forged in fire, it becomes a blade, sharp, powerful, unstoppable. The most successful men seem calm and confident because they stopped trying to be someone else. They accepted their nature and sharpened it into strength. When you accept yourself and commit to growth, you stop competing with other men. You start competing with your own potential. Take responsibility for everything. This final lesson separates boys from men. Radical responsibility. Weak men blame their parents, their boss, the economy, or even bad luck. They hand away their power because it feels easier than owning their failures. But strong men, they take responsibility for everything. Their actions, their mindset, even things that weren't entirely their fault. Imagine two men lose their job. One spirals into bitterness, blaming everyone but himself. The other says, "This is on me. What can I do next?" That second man is dangerous because he refuses to let life break him. He adapts, he learns, he keeps moving. Radical responsibility isn't about self-blame. It's about reclaiming control. When you own everything, you can change anything. Say it aloud. No one is coming to save me. It's all on me. And let that ignite you. So here's your roadmap. Stop coasting on potential and start building real character. Embrace silence and let it strip away your excuses. Find a mentor to guide you through the maze. Accept yourself and forge your strengths into weapons. Take radical responsibility for your life and reclaim your power. Most men won't do this. They'll keep scrolling, keep dreaming, and one day they'll wake up asking, "Where did all the time go?" But not you. You've already felt the pull. You know you're meant for more. Now is the time to act. Hit like and subscribe to Stoic in Stone for more lessons on discipline, focus, and building a life worth living. Manhood isn't given, it's forged. And the time to start is now.